as we move forward now, former President Trump's team is already moving quickly to crack down on illegal immigration soon after he takes office. They say they're focusing on how to immediately launch Trump's key campaign pledge, mass deportations of the estimated 12 million undocumented immigrants in this country. Now, some experts do say that could cost the economy. It could cost an estimated $88 billion a year and also send inflation spiking in the process, as millions of workers would be removed from the workforce. But Trump is dismissing those concerns. He says there is no price tag on his proposal, that it has to happen. I want to bring in ABC News immigration reporter Armando Garcia joining us for much more. So obviously, we're in the very early stages here, but what details do we know about Trump's immigration plan here?
Well, look, Trump has made mass deportation the central focus of his upcoming presidency, but he hasn't given us a lot of details about how he's going to make it happen. The American Immigration Council says that a one-time deportation operation that targets 13 million migrants at a time would cost minimum $315 billion a year. For a longer-term operation, it would be $88 billion a year over the course of a decade. That's a massive price for massive immigration, which doesn't factor in the billions of dollars that undocumented immigrants pay in taxes and Social Security. But nevertheless, this is the main focus of their campaign.
In the interim, we're still, of course, we have a functional government even before Donald Trump takes office. We did see a judge strike down something from the Biden administration about undocumented spouses. What's the ruling there?
So the Biden administration called this program Keeping Families Together. And as you mentioned, it's essentially a process that allows undocumented spouses and stepchildren of U.S. citizens to be able to apply for legal status without leaving the country. Under current laws, non-citizen spouses are already eligible for permanent and legal status. However, sometimes they have to go outside the country to apply, and then they face a 10-year ban from returning to the country. Obviously, if you're a mom, if you're a dad, that's just not going to fly. A coalition of Republican-led states filed this lawsuit saying that the administration had overstepped its boundary in using this process called parole in place for these migrants, and a judge agreed. But, Trevor, this would have affected about 500,000, 500,000 spouses. Advocates that I've spoken to are just dumbfounded by this decision. They tell me they can't believe it because at the end of the day, these are American families that are now possibly facing separation.
Okay. Immigration reporter Armando Garcia, always a pleasure. Thanks for coming in.